welcome to the latest episode of Exploring the Backlog with me, TC, the Explorer. This is a very long title, is it not? Look at this, I had to really adjust the text on the screen to get this all to fit on. Excuse me. That's how much it's affected me. The Indifferent Wonder of an Edible Place. You might be wondering why I own this. I'm honestly wondering why I own this too. I have a feeling that I know, but I have zero recollection of buying it. Certainly wasn't given it. I'm 90% sure it wasn't part of a bundle. I think I chose to buy this, but I do not remember when or why or how much I paid for it. I actually don't think I did pay for it because on Steam it's currently listed as free. So essentially I just spotted it and thought I'd give it a go because it's free. Excuse me 1 second, I need to take a drink. That's better. Got a little tickly cough brewing. That's not good, is it? So this game, right? Yeah, this game. Heck, where to even start? It's by Studio Oleomingus, which is a super cool name. I really like that. I'm not sure what country they're from. I think they may be from perhaps India or that kind of area of the world, based on something I'll tell you in a minute. Came out in February 2020, just in the before times. Do you remember the last days of the before times? That's when this came out. And it has got a very positive rating on Steam, which, considering how odd and abstract it is nice. You know, that it's nice that it's not mixed reviews, in that like loads of people haven't got it and have just left bad reviews as a result. It's actually come out with a positive outcome. So I'm just going to read you the blurb for it because I can't really describe it particularly accurately. So this is a story all about about a building eater consuming a tower in a town condemned to be removed from history. I'm going to get coughing now. This is really annoying, right? I'm so getting into recording these videos and now I'm going to be struck with a cough or something. Just to get in the way of it. Really annoying. If it was a stream, it wouldn't matter because I could just take a drink. I mean, I've taken it anyway. I'm waffling. Let's get on with it. It ponders the violence of erasure, not the band, and the profound grief of surviving at the edge of despotism when places of entangled heritage are willfully effaced. In 1960, when the state of Bombay split like an egg on the jagged edge of the Western Ghats and formed the territories of Gujarat and Maharashtra, the town of Matsyapura, I should have practiced this, shouldn't I? Was abandoned by government decree to make it easier to draw a clean border between the new states. Mir Umar Hassan, the fabled Gujarati poet, lamented this willful and violent erasure of an ancient town, and in a delightful satirical poem entitled The Building Eaters of Matsyapur, he wrote about the vapid consumption of a place and the creation of a populace that is devoid of the flavours of their individual and munificent past. With recent calls, this was in 2020, to recollect horror of the demolition of Babri Masjid in Ayutthaya. My Indian and pronunciations are terrible, I apologise now. And in solidarity with the protests against the draconian actions of our government, we are revisiting the original poem. So this is a game based on a poem, which gives you some indication of how it's going to be a bit weird, perhaps a bit hard to follow. This is why I explained this stuff before starting, rather than trying to work it out as we go along. It's going to be abstract. It's apparently very short. We should be able to do it in less than half an hour, completely, unless I get really confused. Or the controls are difficult, I don't know. But yeah, it looked intriguing. The colour scheme is beautiful. Check out my logo if you don't know why. And yeah, I like poetry, I like art, I know a lot of people get put off by the kind of like performance art or like modern art or abstract art because it's hard to understand. Poetry is also fully quite hard to understand a lot of the time. I'm working on getting better at that this year, but one of my reading goals is to read more poetry. So this should all tie all those kind of strands of things that I'm interested in together in a neat little package. And if I can finish it, then it's a game that I've finished and it's done and it's completely off my backlog, not even into the I need to finish this someday folder. So I guess we just need to jump in really, don't we, and see just how we get on. So let's go with the Indifferent Wonder of an Edible Place. Here we are. Let's go. All we've heard so far, or all I've heard so far, is birds tweeting, which has been very pleasant, but it's something I hear in my garden quite a lot anyway, so not something I really need to hear much more of. So here we go. I'm going to get the name wrong like several million times because it's such a long title, so I'm just going to say Edible Place. They refer to it in the file name as just edible.exe, so even they didn't want to give it their full name. Issued in the public interest by the Ministry of Entangled Histories. Okay. The government of India. So I guess they must be Indian developers then, I'm assuming. Okay, so we are applying to become a building eater, which is a cool job title, I think. There's a book called The Book Eaters, which came out, I think, last year, which is a fantasy sort of book about people who they have to consume books to survive or pass on memories. It's one I both want to read but also don't want to read because the thought of people eating books kind of makes me sad. So I may never read it. This reminds me of that though. So yeah, here we are applying. I don't think we actually have to do anything here. This is just how we move, which is a good way of introducing this to me. So it's a WASD game. Sprinting, interacting, eating. Nom 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 nom. Do not eat. Right mouse hold, use scope to find edible blocks. In time-honoured tradition of many things, I'm just going to take a quick photo of this because I will undoubtedly, if it's telling me now, it feels like it won't tell me when I'm actually playing it. So I'm just going to take a photo so that I can refer back to that when I inevitably forget. Okay, onwards. Okay, so you can see why I like it, right? Because of the colours. Whoa, this is loud. Oh, boy, it hit me in the face. Emily Dickinson, classic poet that I've not read anything by yet, particularly. Crumbling is not an instant's act of fundamental pause. Dilapidation's processes are organised decays. Are there any volume settings? Right, I think that was quite loud, so I'm just gonna, I'll knock it. Oh, sinister music. Ooh, that's quite weird. I'll just knock it down a bit because I think that was quite loud. Sorry, I didn't know it was going to launch straight into knocking a building down in my face. Dear brother, it is a somnambulant day. God. Somnambulant dawn. A cold awakening of day into night, of colour into grief, and of memory into sorrow. As I write to you, I swear to God, I can read. And I write to you, my brother, to beg for your forgiveness, for I've become a building eater today. So I think this is the poem by the Gujarati poet that they mentioned in the description. This is probably that. But yeah, there were different graphical settings for this. This is ultra, I think, or if not, then high. It's still kind of grainy, but I think it's fine. I think it's the kind of game that we're not going to be judging it on its graphical appearance so much. It's quite imposing as a tower. Like, oh, I don't know what are we meant to do? Just move and look and sprint and interact and eat and stuff. What are these? I hope 101. Hold right click to something scope. Yes, I eat buildings. I wait beside the monitor for them to tell me what block to eat. What section neatly carved awaits my maw. And I consume the building piece by piece until ever so slowly the immutable form starts to lose its shape and decay, as if it was never there. Leaving only the omnipresent hunger. Big mood. Big mood. Such a big mood. Oh, they all say this now. And sprint with shift. Is this one going to say something different? Oh, or do you just not work? Oh, it's broken. It's got cracks on it, though. Okay. Do I just go... I mean, surely if I start trying to eat this from the bottom, it's just going to land on me. It's going to fall on me. No? Oh, they're all different pieces, look. They've all got different numbers. Eat. Yes. So, I did warn you, it's quite abstract. It's quite weird. I have eaten... was not a fun noise. Did we eat a bad part? Did we eat a bad part? Can I not get through here? Oh no. Do I need to make more holes? Feels like I'm going to be the one that comes off worse than the building. At this rate. Do I have to just wait and get better? I'm just going to go look and see what that says before I try and go in again. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. What did it say? What did it say? I don't know. Yes. So I'm not controlling this, it's just doing it itself. Which is fine. I think it's more of an experiential thing than a... That's made me ill as well. Is the whole building going to make me ill? I don't really want, like, barfing noises in my ears while I'm doing this. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit on my own soundbar as well. Surely I can fit through here now, though. Surely we can get in here now. Is there something will result in... Oh, right, okay. Well, we're in anyway. And it looks amazing, look. So if I'm in, hold right click to view scope. The X pointer shows position of the block when it is inside the centre circle. You are close to the correct block. Oh, there was a correct block. Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, how am I going to get up there? Is it just one of these down here? Oh, we literally should have started with 101. Gotcha. Okay, so hopefully we shouldn't make barfing noises anymore. Because we're eating the right piece. It looks like jelly inside. There we go. Right, okay. We're underway. Imagine if you could die in this and you just die because you ate the wrong pieces of building first. What? The town is no more. They ate the walls of the courthouse. They ate the fort atop the hill. They ate our mosque and our roadside shrines. They ate the hospital and the old bazaar, the copper domes of the lantern factory. They ate the monastery and the jail. They ate all the secret chambers and all the nooks. They ate every corner and we fled. Oh, okay. I thought we were just going to get one page per piece, but I stood by as they ate the walls of my dispensary, soaking bricks in my medicine jars, pouring limestone curry into eager gullets. I think that's a typo. As the roof started to crumble, I took my unguents and pills and my decoctions, the chemicals of my livelihood, the grain of my trade, before they could eat it all, and I threw them into the river. But I kept the old blast. Oh my god. Why is it so hard to read out loud? Like, genuinely, why is it difficult? I would be terrible as like a public speaker. I kept the old brass locks tied to the blue wooden door that now stands secure and solitary, devoid of the room it once enclosed. Okay. Right, so we just need to constantly be... Oh, do we not get scope things now? Do I have to go and turn the TV on again? Actually, may as well do it to the TV in here, mightn't I? Because at least I can sort of move a bit faster here. 851. Right, so now we're looking for 851. I feel like I already ate number 851. Never mind. There we go. Now we're on it. I wonder if anyone has speedrun this. I mean, I'm pretty sure they must have, but also maybe not. Abu and Ami, father and mother, you ask? What about our house, you ask? The trunk full of garments, the silken threads, Baba's documents and the family deeds. What about the old neem tree in the courtyard? Surely that is still there. What about the old Fiat in the shed? The filled-in well, the water tank on the rickety scaffold. What about the street, the coppersmith and the salt cellar, the capricious barber? What happened to the golden lighthouse, the palace of parrots, the alabaster courtroom? Surely there remains some imprint of a town more substantial than mere memory. Some of it has survived. A basement without a home. A piece of laterite crenellation, great word, from the fort. A shrub of pipes, revealed from within a wall, like bones revealed at the pyre, when the flesh sloughs away. That's a word that you don't really use in English that much. I think it's sloughs, but I don't know. If you know, please tell me. I know the town is called Slough, but yeah. Some pieces of the town travel with Abu and Ami on the train that I put them into, along with the countless others who have fled, each carrying in their trunk of possessions a scent of home. but the town itself lies bereft of the town, a mirage upon an ardour of time. Gotcha. 813. This side. Oh. Eat. Yes. Eat it. So on the screenshots on Steam, I have seen like it's not just this room with this with TVs and stuff. There were other screens. I don't know how we get those, maybe, but we'll find out, I suppose. A dust of chili powder, a pinch of pepper and salt, a gulp of sodden debris, a hash of brick and sand that disaggregate stone, the tiles roasted in the sun, bead curtains like peanuts, popped, and door frames shaved into slivers of garbage. Yes, I have become a soldier of the Locust Army, a vulture of rubble, a concrete maggot. Do not judge me, brother. It is the only honest work to be had. The only food that will still the gnawing hunger of yearning for a place that is no longer mine. They say there is pride in being an eater of buildings. It is a project to rid the land of the many burdens upon it, to cast a fine nation on a new earth, one where fissured lands and cracked facades and broken people, like Abu and Ami and me, are glued together in the common enterprise of erasure. Topland. I know only this, that I am hungry, and these buildings fill my shrinking belly, if only for a little while. Okay. Ah, stuck. 264. Tired. Are you 264? Boink. Feels weird that we're eating it from the bottom up. I mean, obviously you kind of would have to, I suppose, but surely it's all going to fall down. I am stationed at the far edge of town. Remember the hill? I am eating a tower on the other side. There is no noise to this process, just the sound of my jaws crushing, the debris of mortar and lime and stone and wood made pliant by boring of time. Devastation, you see, occurs in its own peculiar silence. I'm wondering if it's kind of a metaphor for they're using JCBs and stuff to actually knock down a town that's been sort of ruled as derelict. Oh, there was only one that time. Only one page that time. 893. This one. Nom, nom, nom. It does look like strawberry jelly. My favourite kind of jelly. I wonder what it is that I am eating. What building is this? A tower, a turret, a hall? I cannot tell. I do not remember this part of town. It looks different now that it is empty. I like to think of it as a place from one of Abu's stories. A story place. A place fantastic. A non-place become material to feed my belly as it once fed my dreams. Perhaps this is the hunting lodge where the Pasha of Jumbali from Abu's tale was given a poisoned cup of tea and died writhing on the floor. Ooh. Oh, okay. So this is the screenshot that I saw in Steam. A year? Okay. We're at some sort of tea party with like a lot of statues looking at us. Do we... Oh, we broke the teapot. Or perhaps it is the silo from the story of the mad clockmaker that Abu narrated every winter when our beds were pushed together in a single room to share the heat. And when sleep eluded our gathered clan, Abu would jump and mime the story of alarm clocks that, like overripe grapes, burst in clangor. Clangor. Is that going to put me in another room? Yeah. I thought it had crashed when it took so long to load the teapot room. I was like, oh, please don't crash. After all this time of, like, not playing you. Can I do anything here? That's quite good. Good. Oh, something broke behind me. I don't know. I was just busy admiring the reflections in the screen. Maybe it is the old Bastion. Shout out to Bastion, by the way. The macabre vestibule where the sandal merchants gathered to plot the end of the rule of Bir Maharaj and unfolded a blood-laden tale. A ghastly story, all the more joyously told by Abu, when on... There's no word when there. On days when our meals were frugal, and our bellies had to be distracted from their complaint. Oh, wow. Nice flip-flops. But yeah, that's a big old knife. That's a big old knife. Please don't jump scare me. It's not a horror game. It's just I knew something was going to happen. I was just waiting for it to... I dream of these fantastical places, of rooms from stories long remembered as I eat this tower, because I know not, brother, what I eat. Each block I consume is a prelude to the next. Each piece of stone, each fragment of wood or marble, each pane of glass is but a morsel in time, and I have become the void that is the future. I am only glad that I am not eating somebody's home. A camera, a bed, a cupboard, a wall imprinted by warm hands, a floor indented by age. I am glad that my building is faceless, that it is just a tower, a turret of little import. I am glad I do not eat the mihrab of a mosque or the lintel of a door lovingly decorated with leaves. I do not wish to eat those. I do not wish to eat a home or a shrine, my dearest brother. And I pray to Allah that they never ask me to eat a graveyard. Pretty sure that's not how you spell Allah, but okay. I'm sure they know better than I do. Oh, we're outside again. Okay. That's 5:49. On the far side of it, I suppose. So it fell down at the beginning, but I suppose that was just kind of like to indicate what's going to happen. Feels like they may have like sort of given away the money shot right at the start for some reason. I'm not sure why. Because with each grain of sand I swallow, I still wonder, who ate your gravestone? Who ate the small pillar of veined rock on which I carved your name? How could they have eaten it? Was it a kafir or a devout? Is it someone so hungry that they never saw it was a gravestone? Your gravestone? Or did they perhaps relish it, delight in eating your grave, your final bed? Perhaps that is why I eat buildings, dear brother. Perhaps one day I will be asked to eat a gravestone, and then I will know if I am hungry enough to eat it. And then my condemnation will be complete, and I shall lose all hope of ever reaching you. And then perhaps, secure in the knowledge of the gulf that separates us, I shall find peace again. That was the end. So 15 minutes, pretty spot on as an estimate. Thank you, Steam. So there you go. That we didn't get to eat the whole tower, which I'm slightly sad about. It was good to see it all tumbling down. It would have been nicer perhaps to see it tumbling down at the end. You know, because we took out like so many blocks at the bottom and it just couldn't stay up or something. But it's an artistic choice. It's not for me to critique it particularly. It is a piece of art. It's a piece of poetry smashed together. And yeah, basically the visuals were a vehicle for them to basically show off a poem, which is fair enough. You know, absolutely nothing wrong with that. I have no issues with that. I'm just going to press replay just to sort of so we can just at least end with the full tower on the screen. There it goes again. Oh, no. The tower smash. Heck, yeah. I guess we'll end with this screen because this is it's a nice background. I really like Islamic art and kind of like geometric kind of art and that sort of thing. So like repeating patterns like that are very much my jam. But yeah, I do actually have a book. Do I have a book of Emily Dickinson poems? No, it was Emily Bronte poems that I bought a book of. But I will get around to reading Emily Dickinson at some point. She's on my list of poets that I want to read more of. So a very short video this time. There's not much really more I can say about it. It's like, other than will I play more of it? No, because we finished it. That was the game. I'm in two minds now whether to add that to my list of completed games in my server, because A, it will give away that I've played it. Not that anybody probably particularly scans that list on a regular basis, but it'll give it away as an upcoming thing. Yeah, I might have to hold on to that and add it later or something, or maybe schedule this video. I can't even schedule it for like before the others because then sequentially it's just not going to work, is it? It's just not going to work. I didn't think these things through, did I, before I started? But never mind. I'm sorry that it was a short one this time. If you use these like kind of as background noise while you're like, you know, working from home or something, or you just like need the white noise of me waffling for whatever reason, maybe it helps you sleep. I don't know. Then yeah, I'm afraid you've only had about 25 minutes of it this week. So I guess apologies. Maybe the next one will be longer. I haven't picked the next game yet, but either way, I will try and make sure it's something that's a little bit longer to try and balance things out. Last time's one, Bastion, was the longest one that I'd done, which was just over an hour. And I'm aiming to keep these between half an hour and an hour, ideally. So yeah, yeah, enjoy, I guess. If you liked this and you'd like to be notified when perhaps a longer video might go live, please do the like and subscribe thing, and smash the bell for the notifications and all that good stuff. Who knows what it'll be next time? But yeah, it's been enjoyable. I've enjoyed it. It's been a little nugget of art in my day, which is nice. So I will catch you next time. Have yourselves a lovely day, and yeah, bye for now.